So we're at the halfway point from the first day of practice to the game here. We've been in camp for 15 days, and we got 15 to go before the first game. And the thing that we're talking to our team about, the thing we're stressing, is the urgency to continue to get better. Certainly, like everybody, a lot of progress has been made from day 1 to day 15. That's how it's supposed to be, but there's still a long way left to go. To be exactly where we want to be and be game ready week 1, and then. It's kind of never enough. It's a constantly ongoing process that we've talked about, and for us, we have a group that's worked extremely hard up to this point. The level of effort at every practice is something that, as a coach, it's really all you can ask for. You're really proud of. Some days are better than others, like everywhere, but the focus, like we've talked about from the beginning with this group, has been really good, and the leadership has been on point. So, for these next 15 days getting ready, it's one day at a time, making little improvements day after day, and, hopefully we'll be at a point where we feel really good about going out there week 1.
Where we were last year and where we are this year, it's two completely different spots. I think this year we're more focused. We know the task at hand. Personally, I myself have made a lot of improvements. I've changed my body around. I've lost I lost 16 pounds of fat, gained 4 pounds of muscle. That's a 20-pound difference right there. So my body is a lot better. As a leader, everyone has made improvements. That whole starting line through Nate, AJ, Landon. We're leaders on this team now, not just in the offensive line room. So I think that's the biggest difference. Knowing the task at hand and just being leaders. Just habits. Eating habits, sleeping habits, time of eating. That's pretty much, but extra work as well, cardio, stretching, stuff like that. Definitely the eating habits, just eating cleaner, getting in the way of sweets and breads and carbs and all that good stuff, but, it was for the right cause.
So you can't eat rice and gravy?
I won't say can't, but surely less.
At cornerback, you're going to get beat someplace. You try not to, but it's going to happen sometimes. Other guys are just as good as you. So having the next play mindset, okay, you got me, but you're not going to get me again for the rest of the game, or coming out and just dominating the whole entire game. It's probably what I learned last year the most. My pad level has been a lot better, staying low. I'm getting in better shape because I'm taking more reps from the start of this year. But just taking coaching more and understanding that all the coaches want the best of me, and whatever they say, I need to listen and actually hone in on.
There's a fine line, and I think that's a really good question, to be honest with you. We use, I've talked quite a bit about the data and the analytics that we use with our training staff and the metrics that we have. And the time to give them some time is coming up here a little bit, kind of starting to wear a little bit thin, but that's something that we're constantly monitoring. Once school starts, we'll be able to set the schedule a little bit where you start getting back to a normal schedule. After the scrimmage tomorrow, Sunday will be a really quick, short deal. Monday they'll be completely off. We'll go Tuesday, Wednesday pretty hard. Thursday will be a walkthrough type of day. So we've got that stuff coming up, and we tell them that. We kind of tell, look, empty the tank now because it's coming. But that is something that I think you're constantly trying to manage and juggle, because I do think there's times in the past where we've gone out there and we've really not been very fresh, to start the season. And when you play week 1, man, you want to go out there with all the bullets in the clip, and you want to go out there with those guys ready to play. So that's something that's definitely we're always looking at. I think it's probably easier now than it used to be, because you actually have data at your fingertips that you can tell, the level of fatigue and the level of output that they're putting out there. So for us, that is something we're managing. But the time's coming, where they'll get some time off and days off, and we've built the camp schedule where there are more days off this time than there have been in the past. So I think it's done us well, but we got to continue to manage that as a coaching staff.